Dry aging fish can be incredibly intimidating, but it doesn't need to be. And there are a few things that we can do to prepare ourselves to get these ready for aging in our Meatico dry aging cabinets. So some of the tools let's go over that I would recommend that you have in your arsenal before you actually even start. Always good to have a good set of shears. I have a larger set and a smaller set depending on the size of your fish. A scaler, we're going to go over scaling one side versus doing a tsukubiki method with a knife. And we'll get into the details about which one is better, why you'd use one over the other. Yes, a toothbrush, because depending on how you gut the fish and how it gets delivered to you, you may have to actually get inside and scrape that cavity. So a soft bristle toothbrush should be on your list. Always have pliers just in case I need to get anything inside, pull it out. Usually on the after process when we're actually removing pin bones and things like that. And I also have a dental tool. This is to help scrape out anything that I need to get into in the inner cavity if it's stuck, or if there was a piece of skin or something I needed to puncture in order to actually get some blood out of the center cavity. I actually like to use a dental tool that's, it's not really sharp. I've kind of blunted the end so that way I don't pierce the meat. Other obvious things, knives. When we're going to be doing the tsukubiki method of taking off the scales this way, you want something long and sharp. As you can see, this is more of a beef knife or larger knife that's designed for meat, but it works very, very well because we have a large surface area. So as we go through and take off those scales, it will make clean cuts. So you want to have something that's long and sharp. I always like to keep a smaller knife too, just to have. That way if we need to trim anything or for some reason, some of these fins can be more difficult with scissors depending on what kind of fish you're working with. So I always like to keep knives as well. Hone, obviously, to keep our knife sharp. And then in the after process, we'll actually need our fish hooks, so that way we can hang them up appropriately in the cabinet. We want to hang our fish. Very important, because we don't want to actually destroy the meat unless we're doing something like a salmon or a swordfish or tuna, where yes, we're going to lay a whole loin inside the cabinet. Otherwise, you want to hang it. That also allows for any excess liquids to drip out of the fish as it hangs through the process. Some tags. I've got some basic tags that I've got. You'll see as we finish the process how we tag these, and then a little marker that actually writes on them. Also fish scale. Highly recommend buy one of these. You can go to Amazon. You can get them for like 10 bucks, 15 bucks. But it's going to give you a really good way to weigh your fish once it's completely cleaned. We're going to hang it on the hook. It's going to give us our weight, and we'll actually transfer that to our tags. So that way we can monitor our weight loss over doing our dry aging fish. Good paper towels. It's always important to have some good towels. You want lint-free. These are lint-free. You can use the big rolls that you normally get from your restaurant supply store or what's delivered to you, but you don't want any lint to stick into your product. So lint-free, and then to finally finish them off, we'll end up stringing these up with some just butcher's twine. So that's kind of the basics to get started on aging our fish. So let's jump right into it.